Have you heard? They hiring for the governor of New York. Welcome to another episode of Have You Heard with Unico Williams, brought to you by Overall 99 Media. You can go ahead and like and subscribe, tell all your friends, do that whole thing. We really appreciate it. But this is my favorite show. I love to do it. I hear stuff in the streets. I see stuff out to the barbershop. I just see it everywhere. And so I just want to ask my friends and our followers, have you heard? Have you heard that Robin has come out as bi? In Batman Urban Legends issue 6, well, Robin, he was fighting back to back with somebody that, they was real fond of him, and he's fighting back to back with him. And apparently before this had happened, they were already kind of kicking it at a bar. Mind you, this is Tim Drake, by the way. Tim Drake, who is the third reincarnation of Robin. They're fighting back to back, and he's saving them. And of course, Bernard, who is the name of the person that he saved, he said, if we make it out of this, please tell Tim Drake I would have loved to finish our date. Well, they finished that fight, and Tim Drake went to Bernard's house. Bernard would go on to ask Timothy Drake on a date, and he said, you know what? I like that. So I'm not really sure if we really needed that, if it was necessary, but if it's for a representation aspect of it, I'm here for it. That's cool. We still need representation in all aspects of everything. I'm here for it. I'm 100% here for it. But I thought that we were trying to lean towards a world where people just enjoy us for the humans we are, not what we do in the bedroom, and especially not the color of our skin. So that's where I'm at. We keep them lifted up in prayer, and I hope that they have a very successful, good date. Shout out to Timothy Drake and Bernard. Andrew Cuomo, have you heard that he resigned from being the governor of New York? That's right, the governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, has 100% decided to put in his 2 weeks notice, like literally put in a 2 weeks notice that he will not be the governor of New York any longer after what they would say a decade worth of scandals. Most recently, he's been accused of sexually harassing several women, and he's used the words, the gestures were misinterpreted. Olivia Pope, I guess she ran out of ideas. This is the last thing she had for him. Andy, can I call you that? Andy, look, I ain't got nothing else left. I ain't got nothing else left. Just resign and say, I'm a distraction and I want us to get back to the politics. And he 100% went with that. So he did step down and say that he didn't want to be a distraction for New York politics and whatnot. So that's what he went with. He will be replaced by Kathy Hochul, who is also a Democrat. And she will be the first governor of New York of the female ilk. So we love it. Clap that up, clap that up, clap that up. Have you heard that Lamar Jackson still not trying to get the vaccine? Despite testing positive twice in the last 8 months, the star quarterback of the Baltimore Ravens is still a little bit on the fence about getting the vaccine, stating that there's a lot more to still be learned. So that's what's going on with him. Now let's not forget, he said he wouldn't wish that on anybody after catching it during the season, right before the playoffs, which some say may have had something to do with his performance going down the stretch. This is important because the NFL has put in a whole lot of things as far as rules and bylaws in regards to the COVID and getting out. If there's an outbreak on your team, you could be risking losing the game if you have to forfeit. We're going to keep our eye on this one because he's trying to get a lot of money and he up for a big contract. Do you hear me? Have you heard that Dennis Schroder is in shock about the fallout of his contract? That's right, the point guard for the Lakers, he was offered $84 million by the Lakers to re-sign with them, and he declined it. Mind you, he didn't exactly show up towards the end of the season. Despite all of that, the Lakers said, here's $84 million for you. He declined it. Now he's in shock that they haven't come back to the table with anything else, especially with the addition of future Hall of Famer Russell Westbrook. He talking about he's shocked. I'm shocked you turned that down. Well, if he ain't got nothing else, he can at least sign with Tony Hawk. Maybe Tony Hawk got $25 million a year for him. I seen he was out there skating the other day, so I guess he can skate. So maybe that's what he put all his eggs in that basket. Maybe. And that's what I heard, friends. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, Overall 99 Media. Also, of course, there's plenty of podcasts for you to listen to on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and so many different videos to watch right here on this channel. So thank you so much for tuning in. I holla. I mean, that's just what I heard. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much. I holla.